Joining us now is one of the candidates President Trump is campaigning for this weekend, Doug Mastriano. He is running for governor in Pennsylvania. Great to see you, Senator.
You too, John. Thanks for having me.
All right, so we'll talk about what we can expect this weekend from President Trump, but I wanted to get your reaction to President Biden's speech yesterday. He obviously thinks this kind of rhetoric is what voters in Pennsylvania want to hear.
Yeah, so much for the great uniter, right? Meanwhile, the economy's on its heels. Inflation is through the roof. People can't make ends meet. Gas prices are still ridiculous, even though they've dropped a couple cents here and there. And Joe Biden wants to come out here and call the opposition names. It seems like the only Republicans he likes are those that are his lapdogs. Pennsylvania is sick and tired of this garbage. And I'm not hiding from Donald Trump, unlike, of course, Fetterman, who didn't show up. He's a no-show to many of these events. We remember back to the days Donald Trump was in charge. We had a great economy, gas was cheap, and you're able to make ends meet here. And we're watching the decline of America economically. Pennsylvania holds the key because we're literally on a gold mine here. And so under my administration, we're going to unleash the energy potential of our state here and help not only our citizens, but our nation to get back on its feet.
Yeah, I can't imagine that his green energy agenda is very popular given the importance of carbon fuels and those types of things are there with fracking and all that other stuff. Now, let's hear more from the current president. He calls out MAGA Republicans, perhaps a preview of what we can expect from him tomorrow in Philadelphia. Here he is.
So let me say this to my MAGA Republican friends in Congress. Don't tell me you support law enforcement if you won't condemn what happened on the 6th. Don't tell me. You can't be a party of law and order and call the people who attacked the police on January 6th patriots.
Now, that first part, he was referring to members in Congress, but that second part, he was talking about guys like you. He didn't mention your name, but anyone who is concerned about the FBI lying on FISA warrants, things like that, you guys are really the ones who are anti-law enforcement, apparently.
Yeah, and here we go again. Democrat dog whistles there. And I'd like him and his party to condemn the Summer of Love in 2020, where there's billions of dollars of damage to mostly peaceful protests, amplified by the ridiculous comments by the left-wing media. And about 20-some deaths across the nation here. We remember what happened in Seattle and in Philadelphia. We had people calling my office, in the dead of night, 2 o'clock in the morning, as stores below them were being looted and their apartments upstairs, wondering if they can live through the night. The Democrat Party is not the party of law and order. My opponent is the Attorney General of Pennsylvania. He's been in that seat for 6 years. He can't run on that record, so he has to devolve to juvenile name calling. On his record, 37% crime has gone up. We're 12th highest in homicides. They've doubled in Philly on his watch. We're 8th overall in overdose deaths, 4th in fentanyl specifically, and sex trafficking is through the roof here. Are you better off, Pennsylvania, America? Are you better off with the Democrats? Absolutely not. That's why we're going to have a red wave. That's why we're excited to see Donald Trump on Saturday.
And you have outperformed what a lot of the expectations were for you. And I think this is obviously concerned a lot of Democrats, also the folks over at the New York Times. They wrote an op-ed calling you extreme, and we put that in quotation marks, but here is what they said. As the race enters its last months, one of the essential questions is whether the online mobilization that Mr. Mastriano successfully wielded against his own party establishment will prove similarly effective against Josh Shapiro, his Democratic rival, or whether a political movement nurtured in the hothouse of right-wing social media discontent will be unable or unwilling to transcend it. And what I don't think the New York Times understands here is that this isn't just right-wing social media discontent. This is real middle American discontent with the direction of our country under this current president.
Exactly. And, obviously they suffer from a psychological disorder of transference here. They're calling people what they are. I mean, that's the party of transgender confusion to 5- and 6-year-olds. That's the party introducing graphic pornography in books to elementary kids' schools. That's the party that thinks it's great to roll back the clock 50 years on women achievements in athletics and introduce biological males that dominate female sports. That's the party of extremism. And that's just the tip of the iceberg here. Under us here, we're going to roll back regulation. We're going to unleash the potential of energy in Pennsylvania and hopefully save our nation from going under economically. But the bottom line is what we stand for is individual freedom. Democrats showed us, and my opponent here was the Attorney General. He sued to keep the kids masked up in school a year after the pandemic. He sued to keep your businesses shut down. This guy sued the Little Sisters of the Poor. He sued nuns. I mean, who sues nuns except some radical, out of some Marvel comic movie? And because he had no tolerance for their religious beliefs. And so if you want control and domination, if you don't want your freedoms, then the other guy is the person you need to elect. But if you want freedom restored and the power put back in your hands, these God-given rights that are delineated in the Constitution, then obviously I'm your guy.
Well, let's talk about the rally this weekend. This is the big unity rally with you and Dr. Oz and President Trump. What do you expect to hear from the president, also from Dr. Oz?
Yeah, we're going to be very forward-looking here. Obviously, we're going to, of course, remind people where we came from, what the Democrats stand for, and then we're going to look forward to a new birth of freedom in Pennsylvania. We are the Keystone State, and I believe we get it right in Pennsylvania here on November 8th of this year. Here, we could turn our country around. I mean, my heart is broken here. I'm a retired Army colonel. I had a top secret clearance for 30 years. I was constantly vetted, constantly investigated. There's not an extreme bone in my body here, but that just shows you how radical Democrats have gone. That mainstream people like me are called extreme because their policies are just ridiculous here. They're not for parental rights. If you have an opinion on how your kid should be educated, you're deemed a domestic terrorist. And so it's going to be fantastic. I'm told that Biden had about 100 people yesterday outside of Scranton. We're going to have thousands. It's going to be a time of celebration and mobilizing the base here to get out the vote.